One thing that has gone down significantly is bloating. Every morning before anything else, I take my Vitex with a little water. It's one of the best natural herbs for balancing hormones, especially for PCOS. It helps regulate my cycle, supports progesterone production, and keeps my body in flow. I take it first thing in the morning because that's when my hormones are most sensitive and my body absorbs it best. After my Vitex, I move straight into my morning tea: cinnamon, ginger, and lime. Cinnamon is one of the best natural ways to balance blood sugar, which is also key for PCOS. Ginger reduces inflammation, improves digestion, and boosts circulation, especially to the womb. And lime, it's rich in vitamin C and helps detoxify the body, making sure I start my day feeling light and refreshed. In my early 20s, late teens, my periods were very, very much spaced out. Like 3 months, wasn't getting my period. And the doctors were telling me that I should be on metformin, which I knew I did not have diabetes or anything like that. And metformin it's just not something to just be taking like that for something as simple as hormonal imbalance, So my mom suggested I take Vitex, and I did. And within 30 days, my cycle came, and it was consistent so long as I was taking it. And then I stopped taking it for years, and it still came very consistently. Lately, I realized that my cycles are starting to become a bit further apart. And I don't know if that's just because, I'm in my early 30s. I'm 32, turning 33 this year, and things are changing, right? Naturally, as they do. And I'm noticing that my cycles have been spaced out close between like 35 and 44. The longest has been 44 days in this last year. It's important to track that stuff so you know exactly what you should do when you're doing your research in terms of what supplements you should be taking and how much. I take 400 milligrams a day. I only take 400 milligrams because I also take some other herbal supplements that I received from this herbal doctor in Ghana, who's actually really great, by the way. A lot of really great success stories. So that's just, what I do. Let me just say, I am not a doctor. Okay, this is just me experimenting with my own body and with myself. And so I take full responsibility for that. I'm not a doctor. But I do go to like certain herbalists who are like trained doctors here in Ghana. They just choose to focus on doing things in a natural way and taking the natural route. I also find that the cinnamon helps to keep like my cravings in check, because I went from being an avid snacker. Okay, I need to have popcorn, I need to have plantain chips, I need to have cookies. Like I just needed to always be like snacking on something, and I didn't realize how much it was doing me a disservice dealing with PCOS, which I don't exactly fully accept that I have, because I think anything can be shifted. And, it's not something that I want to heavily identify with, but I can understand that some of my symptoms reflect that, because when I went to get an ultrasound, I only had like one small cyst in each ovary. It wasn't like a bunch of cysts or anything like that, but I can recognize that I do have some symptoms, and so therefore something needs to be done, right? Now today, as you can see, I'm just like taking in Robert Greene, which I absolutely love. I remember I read his book some years ago, 48 Laws of Power. I know y'all know that book. But he's speaking some real stuff. So if y'all are interested, I actually suggest you going to Diary of the CEO and clicking on that link. I know it has absolutely nothing to do with this video, but I'm watching it today. I've been consuming that so far today. It's been a late morning, but It's actually really good, so I suggest you watch it. But yeah, I find that after drinking this tea in the morning, like one thing that has gone down significantly is bloating. Not just from the tea, but just from this entire, my entire formula of how I've been eating lately over the last month. Cravings have gone down, energy levels are up. For the most part, and yeah, I just feel so good. Usually after I drink this tea, this is when I go and do my workout or my yoga or my practice, and I just feel really good while I'm doing it. And then by the time I'm done my practice, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm hungry. I need something with some good protein that I can, eat. And so today we're gonna focus more on a smoothie just because it's a late day. So I'm just gonna have more liquids before I actually have my dinner. But on a good day, like if I'm, up very early and I'm doing, my practice and working out and whatnot and just tuning to my body around 10 a.m., I would just make maybe like some eggs, a little avocado, maybe a little side salad, and like some fried plantain, but not fried, air fried. And it just all depends on what I have. Like I might mix a bunch of vegetables together, as you see right here in this video that I did yesterday.
Someone else told them she.
Something that has like protein and fiber, that's really what I focus on. But other days I make smoothies, and today we're gonna actually make a smoothie instead because I started my morning really late. I started my day late. I went to bed late last night. I needed my sleep because sleep is so important. So I just decided that today would be a late day and we would turn this day into filming what I eat in a day. Since shout out to Fatu, I believe. Oh my goodness, I hope I'm saying his name right, but he asked if I could do a what I eat in a day video. So here I am doing that and sharing with you everything that I consume in my mouth. Today we're gonna do a protein, fiber, blood sugar friendly smoothie. And usually like when I'm making my breakfast or my dinners or whatever, the formula remains the same, even though I might be using different ingredients. So today, because I happen to have papaya, we are gonna be adding like papaya to my smoothie and of course a little bit of banana. And today I have coconut, so we're adding coconut water and some coconut flesh and some peanut paste and whatnot. But I'm gonna break all this down for you. So this is like a large serving, but it's a full serving that I would usually drink, and then 4 to 5 hours from now I'll eat my dinner, you know? So cheers. Yes, this is so good. You know what I find? I find that I love knowing exactly what's in it and exactly what those things do, you know? So you could just be more intentional. You still get sweetness, you still get to enjoy it. Like, I still hit all my cravings, but it's like in an intentional way that actually nourishes my brain health, my womb health, my body, my future self. Like, I think a lot of times, just, you know, as the coach who's always talking about like identity shifting and, you know, when you see yourself in your future, what you see, what do they look like? You have to eat for that person too. So yeah, I think it's very important that we start making a lot of like important changes, the changes that you know you need to be making. And cook your food. Cook your food. But I'm gonna give you that lecture a little bit later when it's time for me to actually cook dinner. I'm gonna head back to this interview with Robert Greene and Steven at the Diary of CEO, and I'll see you guys in a bit. I am so full. I'm overindulging, but I can't stop. And it's okay because it's good stuff, but I'm overindulging today. Anyway, I'm now about to take my cod liver oil and then my first dose of my herbal tinctures. I usually just do 2 capfuls of each. I'm focused on eating for PCOS. All the foods that I'm eating are like really great for men as well. The same tea in the morning, the same or similar smoothie in the morning as well. The cod liver oil, and 100% the zinc. And I'm back in the kitchen, y'all. This time to make dinner. It is currently, I think, 5:45. It's a bit late. I usually put dinner on the stove by 3, but again, because like I had my smoothie a bit later, and I want to make sure I'm eating like every 4 to 5 hours or so. And then I also got caught up on the phone. I'm doing things a bit late, but what I'm gonna make today is just like stew turkey with a simple side salad. The salad actually being more so part of the main. And I'm gonna have something that's called gari here in Ghana. And gari is just like powdered cassava that you pour water on, and it makes like gosh, it looks kind of like fufu, kind of like a mashed potato type thing. Not as light as a mashed potato, more like harder, like fufu or panded yam. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna make today, and that's the type of dinner that I would usually make. Me, I'm just the type of person that just wants to throw it all in the pot and let the stove or the heat or the fire cook the food, walk away, come back, and it's cooked and ready to go. So I'm gonna show you what that process looks like. I literally do this with everything that I make, whether it's lamb, whether it's fish, or whether it's turkey. I don't really eat chicken. Chicken of mass destruction, LOL. I don't eat chicken because I just don't trust the chicken. Plus, I find when I eat chicken a lot, I don't know, my gut kind of switches up. So I very much eat for my hormone balance and my blood type. And according to my blood type, chicken is just not something that I should be eating. So I try to stick between fish, lamb, turkey. I've just started cooking turkey, which is what we're making today. And yeah, if I'm not making any of those, then I'm like just making vegetables like stir fry, mushrooms, and like that type of stuff. So yeah, that's what we're gonna get into today. And yeah, let's get into it. Okay guys, let's do the official taste test. I already know the salad tastes so good. It's been a few days since I've had salad. Okay. Sorry. I cannot eat and talk at the same time. But salad is good. Basic salad. I didn't have any kale, but still so good. So good. Now, let's try the gari, plantain, and the turkey stew, I guess you want to call it. I'm gonna get a little bit of plantain, a little bit of gari, and gravy. It's hot. This is good. This is honestly a lot of food, but I'm late on my schedule. I usually eat by like 4 or 5. Right now it's 9. Damn, it's late. So you know, today I am not gonna have any snack or anything after this, but usually what I might have is like, I'll bake cookies, so I'll include the cookie here that I made the other day. Actually, yesterday I was craving cookies, so I made some cookies. I'll share that with you guys next time, that recipe, but it's very easy. Or I'll have a piece of fruit, and then I'll end out the day with like a tea, a chai tea, something simple. But right after I'm done eating my dinner, I will then take my zinc. Again, I usually take all of this in by about 4 p.m., but timing and such. I'll take my zinc and then I'll just relax. If I happen to have like a sweet something after a couple of hours, like around this time, it might be a piece of fruit, it might be some homemade cookies, and before bed I'll have a bit of tea. So let me eat my food, and when I'm ready to have my tea and lay down for the night, I will be right back with you. So I am here to take my zinc. Dinner, while it was really late, like it is late, y'all. I really don't be eating full dinners this late, but it was so tender. I even had to come back for a little bit of seconds. Hey. But now I'm just gonna take my zinc. This is it. And making sure I'm taking at least 20 milligrams. And this has 20 milligrams. So take my zinc, and because it's so late, I may or may not drink tea later. It's already like 9:30. I may not drink tea later at all, but we'll see. So yeah, you probably won't see me, but if I do drink tea later, you'll see it right after this clip. Otherwise, thank you guys for spending the day with me in the kitchen from morning until night. And yeah, let me know your thoughts. Comment down below. Like the video if you like the video, and share it with anybody who's looking for some extra tips on how to eat for hormone balance or PCOS. Love you guys. See you in the next one. Whoa!